I
some
wonder.
reason. Are we back?
It still says offline on mine.
Wait for a second. Give it a second to.
Oh,
refresh.
I think it is though, because everyone I'm following on Twitch is offline right now.
Is it just Twitch in general?
Probably.
Hey,
Like,
we're back.
Are we
There we
back?
go.
Wait,
You're
hold
back?
Yeah.
Hello,
Let's see.
everyone.
on. Okay. It looks like we're back.
Oh,
Hello, everyone.
Wait, hold on.
As we are now live.
Wait, I just want to make
One.
sure. Are we
I can see
moving?
us.
Are we actually moving?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, we
because
are.
I'm checking on my
Yeah.
phone and it doesn't look like we're moving.
We're back.
yeah.
Hello.
Sorry. Hate when that happens and hate when that happens. All right, we're back. Roaring Bear, finish this out.
Yeah, we're about to go to break.
I know
so-
we're about to go to break, right? The worst time it is to happen.
Roaring Bear was denied his little
Thank you for
temperature
your
adjusting,
patience,
but
guys.
he fires anyway, and you get your 15.
He hits a 15. Boonk! Hits the target. Third ring.
Yeah.
So.
Yay!
Ooh. Urimir. So Prayaria's in first. Man, you came in last.
Oh, how? How did a
Oh,
roaring
what?
bear beat me?
Yeah.
Because you got
'Cause-
3, 3, 3 every time.
Oh, wait, 3?
You got,
Oh,
you got 3
3 ring.
points every time. So, but
That was a six.
Urimir and Roaring Bear are tied.
Tiebreaker.
Come on,
I mean,
come on, come on, come on.
Unless you want to leave it like this.
Draws his axe. He starts running at the target.
You would still have to, if you want to do 30 feet, both of you guys, you'd still have to do it at disadvantage, Davis.
I recklessly get. I'm just kidding.
All right. 30 feet.
Yep.
Disadvantage. This is fine,
Ooh.
Oh crap.
as I said.
With disadvantage too. Oh, I don't get
You
disadvantage.
don't know.
this
It's just him because he has to be at 20 feet for it to not be disadvantage.
17.
With disadvantage?
That's a 12.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, you hit the third ring. He got a 17 though. He hit the second ring, so he wins. And that
A
ends.
roaring bear victory.
Well played.
You guys all have this conversation with one another.
He just takes his other hand axe. Prefer these.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
everything,
I start working on my crossbow arm again.
everything that's kind of happened, and you guys take a moment to kind of just take out your frustrations on this target. A lot has happened, and you just have this nice bonding time with one another. Talking. Lorelei starts a fire in the fire pit stump, and she just sits there and watches you all quietly as she writes away, and you have this nice moment together. As the sun begins to set into the Barvassian Sea, and the gulls kind of quell as they go back into their nooks and crannies within the cliffside and their nests. And you just breathe, and you exhale, and all the tension just kind of drifts away from it. And with that, we will take our break.
Short rest?
Short
yeah,
rest.
so short rest, yeah.
Very high short rest. Very high short
Sorry about
Long
the
rest?
cutout. This is the
The
second
long
time this
rest?
has
Yeah.
happened.
rest. Take another
Thank
short
you
rest.
everybody for coming back. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. When we get back from our break, we'll announce the winner to our giveaway. Remember, let me make sure. Oh, let me resume entries just for a minute in case anybody hasn't gotten a chance to enter.
Yeah, you can
remember-
do it all the way through the break. We'll close it just before we get started. But let's see the dice vault again, or the hero vault.
Yes, so we are giving away the 9 Realms Paduk Hero Vault. Beautiful red colored wood. You want to use the command loot, which is !loot, to enter to win. And yes, it's foam lined. It's beautiful. Yeah, and make sure you're following. Make sure you're following. Otherwise, it will not go through. But this is what we are doing. And we will announce the winner after break. I opened up entries once more, so if you are here and you'd like to go ahead and enter, you should be able to. Sorry, I'm reading the. Yeah, I just reopened the entries. So you should be able to enter all during the break. But other than that, we're gonna go to a quick break for a moment. Make sure to enter. We will see you guys all in a little bit.
Yep.
we're back. So, let's go ahead and announce our giveaway of winner. We're gonna close entries here. The winner of tonight's giveaway is Tanya Schofield.
Yay!
9. You are our winner. Are you in chat? Might not be.
You should be.
Let's see. We'll give her a second to respond. You're our winner. You win this beautiful Hadouk Hero Vault. Are you there, Tanya? Are you there, Tanya? Tanya! I just shout out to see. She might be near a computer or TV. Tanya! You are our winner. I know she is into tarot cards. She followed us on Twitter, and
apparently she is going to bed because she has to get up early to vote.
Oh.
And everyone should vote tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Vote.
Very important.
Do it. Snonk demands it of you to vote. Well, we will go ahead and we will send you, at the end of the stream, we will send you a little message to get your information so that we can send this beautiful vault to you. Thank you so much for participating in our giveaway. And thank you to everyone who has participated in our giveaway. We will send a message to our very sweet Tanya Schofield. Schofield. All right. Ready to jump back into tonight's session. You all finish up with your moment at this cliffside retreat area, and you begin making your way back to the Quail's Cup. And as
I have a thing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Before we leave, I would like to try to have a moment with Urimir. Is that okay?
Yeah, definitely. That's fine. So you, the rest of you guys kind of, I'm guessing you probably sit by the fire together with Lorelei and Roaring Bear and Urimir. Maybe you break off and you go to kind of look over the cliffside and look at the birds as the sun begins to set, and Samson approaches you.
I'm just sitting there, just playing with Umber, thinking.
Sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
I will find a spot like very close to you, not like adjacent, but like within 2 or 3 feet, with legs crossed Indian style, looking over the ocean, not really making eye contact yet, and sit down, and I will say, so, how does it taste?
How does what taste?
The complete and utter betrayal of the people you know and the people you love.
Oh, that. Things have been hard. He's still looking out into the sunset and everything. Says, first my mother, then my father. I felt like I really wanted to win, you know? Like, when Revenir said she could help, and Gravir, at least to me, felt so on board with everything. I mean, he was, just for the wrong reasons. I thought that was going to be the turning point, and things were going to start to get better, but they ended up getting 1,000 times worse. So, To answer your question, it tastes like shit. Then he'll turn and look at you.
I have taken a swig of wine and I'll offer it to him. I found that alcohol helps with that. Helps wash that taste out.
He takes it, turns the bottle up.
Kind of red. Is this a red wine?
Yeah. Always red.
Dry?
Is there any other kind?
Well, there's the special Fey wine, but this is not the special Fey wine.
It's not that.
So,
For me, it tastes like rot. Like a tree that's fallen and the slugs and the worms have got all on the inside and someone kicked your teeth in and made you eat it. Either way, not good, huh?
is that why you haven't said I told you so yet?
We both know I did. I'm gonna tell you a story, Urimir. Long ago. Not that long ago. A couple years now. I was doing a job for a guy in a country a long way from here. And it seemed simple. It was just a delivery. I was given a package. Told I had to be there by sunset. It's across town, so left right away. Didn't ask any questions. Didn't really do anything. About halfway there, I was caught by the guards and taken back to my boss's boss. Laid at the feet of everyone in the court and berated for my stupidity and treachery. I didn't know what it was. Thought it was just a box. Took it from someone I knew, someone I trusted. Not far and not unlike you trusting and believing the people you told or you knew in the Undercity that Graveir was a good guy. I thought this lady was kind. Turns out can't really speak to it, but let's just say it wasn't exactly fair. And I didn't exactly know. And it tastes like rot. And it tastes like shit. And I only have one piece of advice. The sooner you realize it was your fault, the better. I know we say a whole bunch of stuff about, oh, it wasn't you or it was them, and that's what we say to everybody, but in your heart and my heart, we know it's our fault. And you know this is yours.
It's kind of ironic. I feel like you and the others are the only ones I can trust now.
If there's a lesson to be learned here,
Yeah.
maybe we're not the ones to be trusted. Very few people should be.
Yeah. The world's not as cut and dry as I once thought it was. People who pretend to have your back don't. People who you think don't have your back do. It's muddled. It's complicated.
Yup. It sucks. It's shit. It's rot. People, the world, everything.
Yeah.
You trust yourself, number one. And then you trust the people that have proven themselves to work in your best interest when it doesn't fit theirs. You believe those people. And I have found it doesn't exactly go poorly every time.
Do you trust the others?
Of course not. Are you kidding me? They're perfectly acceptable individuals and they're fine. And they seem to be good. I haven't known them that long. Trust is a very funny thing.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm a little bit more inclined to trust you right now. You make bad decisions, but at least you stick by them. You know who you are. You know who you are, and you know what you do, and you know what you're about. Most of what you do is trying to do the right thing, trying to be good, trying to help your city. And even if you do it poorly, like you did, even if you did it poorly, you just tried to do it. I think intentions matter more than result.
Someone has to.
In a way, we all are. Now, it is your fault. The sooner you admit it, the sooner you can forgive yourself. And once you do that, well, maybe you won't have as big a drinking problem as me. But there are worse things to have.
I think we can make this right.
We can, and we shall. And I give him a pat on the shoulder, and I leave him there leave him there with the wine, and go back to the group.
All right. So eventually, you guys kind of put the fire out in the fire pit. Begin to pack up your belongings as the sun begins to set further into the Bravassian Sea. Your stomachs start to grumble. You're getting hungry. You haven't eaten in quite some time. In fact, you guys didn't even eat lunch. Pretty darn hungry. And you all begin making your way back to the Quail's Cup. You wander down this marked trail. You hear the bluebirds chirping and squirrels skittering nearby, and the wind is blowing in the trees. The clouds, was there even a storm today? It doesn't seem like it. You don't see any remaining clouds in the sky. The sky is blue once more. And you continue down this road, this marked trail, and you notice singular wooden door. Right in the middle of the pathway. Somehow held up without any supports.
Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing?
I haven't seen one of those in a very long time.
You've seen one of those before. Well, I mean, like a door. We've all seen doors. We saw one like this morning.
True. I think this door is a little bit more tricky, though.
Should we open it?
Yes.
No.
Doors are meant to be opened, right?
They are.
Not in the middle of the woods. There's nothing behind it.
Won't you open it and find out?
Have you looked?
Prayaria, you know anything about this door?
She's kind of looking this way and that at it.
You guys walk up to it? You're
No.
I do.
Of course.
You walk up to it?
Yes.
Okay. As you walk up to it, the door just swings open. And while you should expect to see that same trail path continue on, you are amazed to find that the door, should open up to nothing. It actually opens up into a massive, great feasting hall with intricate tapestries hanging from the walls, each seeming to depict a moment in Auroria's history. Although none of them look familiar to you for some reason. And I think that in itself kind of stands out in your mind.
Oh no, that's bait. Mm-mm.
You see, the room is long and rectangular. This door being on the far side, you see these long wooden tables that stretch all the way back to the wall, each with intricately carved high-back throne armchairs lined all the way down. The ceiling stretches up into a blacked vault, and the beams curl and arch upward. Large tiered iron chandeliers are sparse throughout this space, with dozens of candlelight dripping warm light into the room. Oddly, the back wall is lined from the floor to the ceiling with hundreds, maybe thousands of candles in red-tinted glass votives. They continue around the long sides of the walls, above the tapestries, and you guess possibly above the door frames as well. There's no way of knowing unless you step inside. Most noticeably, the tables are filled to the brim with a feast unlike any other you've ever seen. A grand royal-like wedding feast with suckling pig, mincemeat pies, fresh-baked sweet breads with citrus marmalades, lemon cakes iced with lavender cream, goblets filled to the brim with honeyed mead, wine, and the finest dark ales from the most exotic locations in Acacia. Roast swans stuffed with crumb, mushrooms, and pine nuts, a cornucopia of plums, pears, apples, and fruits of all kinds. You see muscadine grapes, and one rolls off the table onto the floor towards you all, as the smells from this grand banquet and the warmth of the room wraps its arms around you, just begs you to enter. And there at the end of the hall, a man. His hair is black, and he sits at the head of the table at the far end of the room with a golden goblet in his hand. He swirls the liquid inside the goblet and smiles at you all. Ah, Samson, Finali, Urimir, Lorelei, Prayaria, and Roaring Bear. Friends, you've arrived! A bit late, I might add. Please come in. You've had such a trying time recently. Travesty, really. My heart truly aches for you all. We really have much to talk about, and you'll find no feast more filling and satisfying than the generously bestowed one that I offer you now. More than you can ever imagine, really, without a doubt.
Does anyone know him? He knows our names. Is he like a friend of someone? Samson?
Prisoner knew my name. That doesn't mean anything.
I spent a lot of time in Aurora. Do I recognize this person?
You can't really see him well from this distance, but at this distance, no. Like, he's in there. Like, this is a massive feast hall. Like, if you walked into, like, the Great Hall in Hogwarts, like, and you stood at the very end, like, people are far away. Like, it's huge.
I don't think we do. However, the gracious lord of this door that has big on the inside than is on the outside has invited us in, and we are protected by the laws of hospitality.
It does smell really good in there.
Doesn't it?
I want to go on record for saying this is a bad idea.
But we also have a job to do, don't we? I mean, we can't just go off going to parties.
Oh, it's just dinner.
Nothing is just anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe it could be just dinner and then we leave.
I have a very strong feeling that this gentleman can help us for the right price.
You know him?
I've seen doors like this before.
Have you ever walked into a door just like this one before?
I have. Never came out with it. Never came out of it with much, but nothing was ever sweet enough for me. Quite honestly, the food's usually a little stale.
Doesn't look stale.
Friends, please, come in, come in.
Who
Stop
are
using
you?
that word.
Who are you?
I would prefer not to yell at you from this distance.
Then step outside.
I would prefer to stay in here. I mean, the outdoors, please. But
And
you
we
may
have
call
nothing
me
to say.
Rylan if you need a name in order to accept my invitation. I promise I bring no ill will.
Do I recognize that name?
Do I?
Trying to think if it's a well-known name. Make
I spent a lot of time up near the crossing.
a history check.
I'm very good at those.
Random encounters.
10. That would be a 10.
A 10, okay. Are you the only one rolling?
Can I roll?
Are you proficient in history?
No, not proficient.
Great, okay. The name does ring a bell to you, Samson. You seem to recall Sunspell, contracts. He's a big head honcho guy.
You know, reconsidering, I think I have heard of this man before. Not sure he's a man though. If we wanted to help ourselves a little bit as we head down to fight, you know, immovable death and the apocalypse and prophecy. I think this one could help us out. Just as long as the price isn't too high.
Help us how?
And what do you mean by price?
I think it's a deal, transaction, contract.
Things I don't like to make with people I don't know.
I agree.
We don't really have any money left, do we? I'm not maybe as much as he would want. He looks pretty wealthy.
Yeah, and I don't think he wants money. But this door wasn't here when we came by. It's meant for us. Must want something that we can get. We don't have to take it. We
Good.
could hear him out.
Well, Samson, if you think it'll help us.
Well, hold on. They didn't say that.
Didn't you?
I think it is a short-term solution with most likely long-term consequences.
Is that meant to sound good?
Oh, no, Prayaria. Do you want to make sure we win when we go down there?
I want nothing to do with this man, or his doors, or his strange food.
I think the food's the least of our problems. Rowan Bear.
Do you?
Yes. Rowan Bear, do you like deals with men indoors?
No.
What about outdoors?
If a council was held, then that is one consideration. We tend not to make these decisions as individuals.
So let's take it to a vote then. All in favor?
I think that if we are offered help, we should take it. So,
He hasn't offered us anything yet.
well,
I think we
Samson
should.
thinks he would.
I think we should listen to what he has to say.
We don't have to accept anything, but I think we're in a pretty tough situation right now.
I agree. We don't have to take anything. Well, we could at least hear it.
Think if we decline, he'll just drop us back off here?
He seems friendly enough.
That's what hospitality means.
Gravier seemed friendly enough. Then we saw.
Gravier is a mortal, my friend.
You see him put the goblet down. He seems to be a little bit agitated with you guys taking forever. And he just kind of swings his legs and begins to walk to the door.
Oh, he's coming to say hi.
Oh, lovely.
Shall we accept his protection while we talk to the steel? Or be out here in the woods?
The woods have done nothing to me.
Quite frankly, I feel safer out here too.
Of course. We shall wait.
He walks over. As getting closer, you see he's a very handsome man with flawless olive skin. He smiles at you all, and the smile is infectious. His black hair falls over his face slightly as he presses the goblet up. Oh, he doesn't have his goblet anymore. He left his goblet. He wears a lavish crimson doublet made from fine brocade embroidered with gold thread. And he goes, "Really? Are you going to come in or not? You have my word. I will not harm you. That's not really what I do. I'm in the business of making deals and vibrant conversation, really. Really? You're going to let all this food go to waste? I thought you'd all enjoy it. Rude to turn down such an invitation."
Prayaria's gonna smile and show like all of her very sharp teeth. It is rude to keep pressing the matter.
He smiles back, and he also has sharp teeth.
You know, I already had my good berry for today, friend. And the fresh air is so nice. Come, you can see the stars are starting to come out.
Is there something that keeps you all from enjoying my company?
We have places to be.
True.
They're normally distrustful like this, but it's for good reason.
What do you think I'm
Usually.
going to do? Trap you in here forever?
Yes.
No. You have my... Do you know what infernal bond is? When I say that you are welcome here, I will not harm you.
I tried to tell him.
Do you know
Wouldn't
how
listen.
that works?
I typically hear the word infernal and run.
I say the word infernal in infernal.
Say the word
Yes.
infernal in infernal.
Speak your piece, or we'll be on our way.
I just wanted to know if you were interested in speaking. If you are just interested in information, really.
Rylan, was it?
Yes, Rylan.
I'm so sorry, but I'm afraid my friends are not exactly interested in your hospitality today. However, we are on a schedule. Would you like to walk with us for a little while?
That's such a pity.
I know, you might need to change your boots. They're so nice.
He walks out the door and he snaps his fingers. The lavish feast and everything is gone. The outdoors and the fresh air.
Walk with us.
No, we'll stay here. You've been quite rude enough. I'll go ahead and I will extend my offer to you now. This is what I would like from you all. I know that you're going down into the darkness beyond the gaping crack, and I simply wish you to bring me back an object. I will give you information. Generous, in fact. I've been very, very generous. All been rather rude. But, nonetheless, a transaction is a transaction. I am willing to grant you critical information regarding the abomination that lurks below, as well as 5,000 gold pieces. Beyond generous, I'm not even asking for your souls in exchange. Quite the bargain.
Do we have 5,000 gold pieces?
No, but I do. And I'm willing to give it to you in exchange for the object retrieval down below. You know, it's such a shame. Such a beautiful feast I had prepared. There was cause for celebration, you know. Thing about prophecies and such. It's that they're so very reliable. And they can never be cheated.
What kind of object are you wanting us to fetch for you?
Oh, a simple object. A weeping vial.
A weeping vial.
Yes.
Whose?
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 What do you mean?
I think you know what I mean.
Does it matter?
Yes.
Just an individual of sorts.
Seems to matter to you a great deal.
It does. But that's really none of your business. And who does it matter to you?
What's a weeping vial?
I'll tell you later. Oh no.
So, we bring you back this vial and you give us gold and information.
Yes. Well, I'll give you the information. You have to accept the deal, of course.
And if we fail in bringing you back your vial?
What do you mean, fail? You fail and bring me back the vial? I'm not sure how that would be possible.
No. Maybe we, I don't know, drop it.
You drop it. I'm sure after making such a deal, one would know that breaking it has severe consequences.
Well, what does it look like?
The vial?
Mm-hmm.
It's an elaborate glass teardrop vial, made from crystal. It will glow a bright blue. About, he kind of shows your hand, his hand. It's big. With a golden seal atop it. And a chain that dangles from the seal to the base. It's very unique. You'd know it as soon as you saw it.
I've heard of you before, my dear Rylan.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
See, yeah, I spent a lot of time up near Forkham and Sunspell and the Crossing and all the way over to Agibon for a little while. And there are poor beggars on the street and rich lords and kings who know your name. Seems to me that we should all be very wary of someone like you. I'm not sure that your offer is strong enough. As Finn and I were just discussing, I think we're going to win when we go down here no matter what. Not sure we need your information, but someone like you's got a lot of gold. How much more could you offer?
Make a persuasion check.
I can't hear you.
Oh, make a persuasion check. Sorry, I just blew out everyone's eardrums. God, I'm sorry. Sorry, Raina. Sorry, everyone. Hope your speakers are okay.
Did anyone else see it roll? I'm having
I liked
trouble.
the first one better.
Well, I can't see them.
The first one was an 8, it looked
An 8?
like.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be 13.
13. I'm willing to add another 1,000. I am very generous. Gracious.
Deals are a tricky thing, aren't they, Rylan?
Of course.
What was that?
Oh, did you not hear me again? What is happening?
I think the stream can hear you back again.
Of course.
I have found that the what's the word? Crux of a deal lies in leverage. And most of these infernal deals typically don't benefit the ones who accept. Lucky for you, and I suppose all of us, actually, I'm in position to offer you a different deal. And I make my eyes go from orange to green.
Well, I'm listening.
We will accept 12,000 gold pieces and the information. And in exchange, we will not break the weeping vial when we find it, and you can go get it when we're done.
No.
You're lost, mate. If you could go get it, you would have.
He looks at Prayaria for a moment. After hearing what Samson has said and the complete and utter assholery. And just being kind of a little fed up and irritated with everyone, like, just being very rude. And he looks at you for a moment, says, you know, the thing about weeds, no matter how hard you try they always somehow find their way into your garden. They think that they are clever, donning blooms to invite bees to pollination, but the keen eye knows better. Yet, when you're all alone, stubborn in your seclusion, thinking you know better than anyone else, so confident, who will be there to help you when the weeds overwhelm you? He just smiles at you for a moment, Prayaria, knowing the answer to his question before he even asks it. It's sad, really, when mothers don't tell us everything. Like about the Jeweled Terrace. Such a beautiful place. An oasis in the middle of the desert. Shame no one sees it. Don't you agree, Prayaria?
She's clearly taken aback. She doesn't know what to make of this. She is even more visibly distrustful of this person. What is it you are saying here? Speak plainly.
What do you mean?
I do not like your games.
And I don't like your rudeness, but c'est la vie, here we are.
I don't care. I don't care about his deal or his shiny rocks or anything like that. I'm going. And Ferrari's gonna storm off in the direction of the Quail's Cup.
Well, I think I have some weeds to attend to then, since you are all so uncooperative. And of course, I am expecting another so grand in friendship, In fact, current situation, I think we will. Rylan walks up to Lorelei, who's been quiet, and he takes her hand and she kind of pulls back a little bit, but he doesn't let go. And he kisses her hand, and he, looks at her directly. Especially with such special company. Kisses it, lets it go, takes a drink of wine that he materializes from a bottle, throws it against the wall, and it just kind of disappears in smoke, and he's gone.
I don't think we should have asked for more money, Samson. That sounds like it might have been a mistake.
I don't think we should have asked for anything.
Oh, we were.
I think I should have punched him.
That's always a good option, Ron Bear. You're not wrong. So, what the man is asking for is a weeping vial. It is now, I'll be honest, it's worth far more than the measly 5,000 gold he was looking for. And in his hands, it's surely not anything that needs to be in someone like him. Here's the deal. Weeping Vial is an object. It's very similar to a, what do you people call it? A phylactery. It is a bottle that holds souls. Someone who is gone. Someone who died. And it can only be made by someone who loves them. Generally speaking, it is only known to the person who made it. So if the devil wants it, he's trying to acquire it for someone else or for himself. And I surely don't know what that world looks like, but it's certainly not one we can allow. I think our best choice would be get in there and destroy it.
I agree.
But if you destroy the phylactery, does it destroy the soul too?
It releases the soul to go where they were meant to be.
I see.
Besides, do you really want to bring back anything from the hive mind's lair?
Probably not.
You should burn it all down.
We have two options, and I'm not opposed to either way. We can do the right thing for the world and get down there and destroy it. Let this trapped soul live and go where it was meant to and pass on. Or we can do what's best for us. Find out who the devil wanted to sell it to and just collect money. Could be just a long lost friend or lover. Someone who just wants their old flame back.
Nah,
Probably not.
you said it yourself. If he could have gone and got it, he would have.
Whatever.
He's clearly powerful. What's he need us for?
Well, if he's an expert in deals, he wouldn't have to lift a finger to do it.
And he might get someone else, but doesn't mean it has to be us. And if we find it, we'll break it.
Do you think that's going to anger him?
Yes.
What makes you say that, Brian Bear?
Something about severe consequences.
We didn't make a deal.
Look, if he had really wanted, he would have taken our deal. Then we would have left it and put it in our bag of holding, and he could have come and got it if he ever wished.
Yes, but we're under no obligation to him.
Not anymore. Fool, really. Maybe he can get to it before us, maybe not.
Would you have really actually taken his deal for 20,000 gold?
12,000.
12,000? Would you have really done that?
Yeah. I told him he could come get it when we were gone. I didn't say I'd leave it there.
So he'd have to pursue us to get it.
Or find it. Wherever we hid it.
Torture
Probably
us
give-
until we tell him.
What are we all afraid of the devil now?
I'm not afraid of it.
Thought we were going to kill 7 of sevens.
I'm not afraid. Just rather not be pursued by this Rylan.
Well, it can't be helped now. We did the best thing for right now.
Yep.
We did.
Besides, one evil villain at a time, right?
Yeah.
Shall
Why
we?
do people keep talking to us?
Apparently, we're a very sociable group.
We're very popular.
Yeah.
Randomly punching people, and then maybe they'll get the idea. I'm on my way to the next bad guy, dumbass.
Yeah, B, tell him to wait his turn.
So Prayaria is at the Quail's Cup?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys all continue until you make your way back to the Quail's Cup. Is Prayaria outside or inside? Do they see you outside?
No, she's inside.
You all walk in, see Prayaria.
She's just kind of
Prayaria?
sitting at a table.
Are you feeling okay?
Lovely. How did things go?
We didn't accept the contract.
I didn't punch it.
That too.
Didn't take
A
my
good
deal.
on both accounts.
Are you okay? He seemed to spook you a little bit.
It's nothing. I don't think. I just need a moment.
Okay. Do you want some tea or something?
I'm good. She's gonna raise a cup she has in her hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, should we talk to the Sparrowhawks before we head down to Gravier's?
Do you plan
Yeah.
to leave tonight or in the morning?
Morning would probably be best, right?
It's a long rest.
Yeah.
And everybody knows scary things can't get you when the sun is out.
True.
I mean,
Except-
it's in the darkness down beneath the city. Like, the
No,
sun
the
doesn't
sun is there.
shine.
The sun,
Sun is
still
present.
above. So,
Sun is up
so
now.
that's the rule. That's the rule.
Yeah. We're still in the
Yes, sir.
AM time frame. Evil is not allowed to operate in the AM time frame.
And if we
Everyone-
bring blankets and everyone keeps their feet inside, we'll be extra safe.
it is known.
How it
is
works. Yeah.
known. I will make sure that I talk with Triv, and I'll make sure I get to talk to Triv and make sure we grab the 4 potions
Mm-hmm.
that we were promised, and I will pass them out to the non-healers, which is Urimir, Prayaria, Urimir, and Lorelei.
Is the prisoner still there?
Probably see what they got out of him.
Kind of want to. Yeah, I kind of want to go talk to him again,
Okay.
or talk to the Sparrowhawks and see if they got any more information out of him. Because I don't know what he meant when he said that I was the nightmare.
Okay. So do you go and talk to the Sparrowhawks, or are you talking to the prisoner?
I'll talk to the Sparrowhawks first.
Okay. You go back down underneath to the special secret room beneath the Quail's Cup. And you ask Trev if the prisoner has said anything else of interest. And he basically tells you he has been just talking about the mother and the hungering and how her time is coming. And that there must always be a sacrifice.
Sacrifice. Okay. Can I go talk to him now?
Sure. They open up the let you in,
Mm-hmm.
and he's there and he's gagged. Oh no, he's not gagged anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Urimir, look who's come home.
Not quite yet. We're on our way there now. To perform a little matricide.
Matricide. Is that what it is? Is that what you think you're doing? What have I done to earn another audience with great Urimir? He kind of inhales deeply because, like, blood kind of like on the side of his face, and you can see his face is bruised.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Just thought you should know. Your mother's time has come. We're dealing with her.
Has come. All right.
I would very much like to know.
Of course you do. He's just smiling.
So what did she offer you? What is it that makes the mother so enticing?
That's not the question you want. You don't care about that. You want to be one of the seven. Be one of the body. The court. No. No, of course not. You can't. That's not what you're meant to be.
And you know what I'm meant to be.
Of course I do.
And what's that?
The moon.
The moon.
Oh,
You really have lost it.
come now. Have you not spoken to the dreamers? You've read the book from one. Really? I thought you were so much smarter than that.
I don't have any connection to these dreams. This is your doing, the larva, and your mother.
You are Nightmare. When did you read the book after Gravir? Did you know of the nightmare before? Did you?
I knew enough.
Did know. Do you remember the nightmare, Urimir? Before you made all your precious little decisions. See, I know what you've already done, because that is what was written. The dream. The moon illuminates all the people in the Cambria. Urimir is written as the moon. We didn't know who, but we knew we would see you one day. All the screams of the people as the moonlight is shone upon it. And one by one, the moon is dreaming, illusion, fear, anxiety, subconscious, intuition, and we knew the intuition would fail you. It is written. It's been written thousands of years. And you are the key. Every decision you made leads to this. And when you strike down the mother, their cries will be glorious as you end all of them in one fell swoop. So please, Mother is waiting.
Without a word, I'll leave the cell.
And that is a good place to stop.
That was creepy. Super duper creepy.
Can I punch him now?
That is where we will end tonight's session.
Well done, everyone.
Ooh, okay.
Let's thank our followers, our new followers for this evening. Let me go and check who are we got here. Thank you to Bailey Winters for the follow, William Christian for the follow, Tony Turner for the follow.
Hey,
You know who that is?
I think that's my sister.
Doshabsa for the follow. Lotsky for 4 bits, thank you. An anonymous cheerer for 300 bits, thank you. And P-Swank for the follow. If you guys enjoyed our show this evening, please give us a follow. Give us a follow. If you loved our show, we subscribe. You can use your Twitch Prime to subscribe for free, and just help keep our show going. All the subscriptions help keep everything afloat and us continuing to make content for you all. Subscribers get our awesome emotes. Our Huzzah, Nat 20, Nat 1, Snonk, Piggy Heart, Snout are all available to our Tier 1 subscribers. We have an Insight Check emoji for our Tier 2 subscribers, and a Rest in Peace Skull emoji for our Tier 3. So you can subscribe now and get access to all of them. We also have a Patreon. You can support us there. Patreon.com/InkandLyre, where we have a ton of content that we release, encounters and magic item cards. The magic item, the Weeping Vial, is actually, that was mentioned in tonight's show, is actually one of our magic items that we homebrewed. So you can grab that magic item card from tonight's show if you are interested by becoming a Patreon subscriber for as little as $3. I believe it's $8 to get access to everything. Show plugs. Iron Valor is Wednesday. That is our one-shot encounter show. Different show every single Wednesday, so you don't have to keep up with episodes. And then that is 7:30 at Central Time. And then Short Rest is our show on Fridays that we play at 8, where we just kick back, chill, play some video games. And I don't know what are we playing this week. I'm considering playing Visage, which is the scariest game I've ever seen. Like, I watched the demo, and I'm considering playing Visage. We'll see. I'm gonna need a lot of mental support in the chat for that, because it looks horrifying. I might either that, or I might play Little Hope, which is like a, butterfly effect, choose choices and things lead you to certain things type thing. If you played Until Dawn, that's one of the games by the same creators. And so I might play that one. We'll see. Other than that, I think that's it. Who are we rating tonight, Daniel?
Oh, I put it in the chat.
Did you put it in the chat? Scabby Rooster. All right. So we're about to raid on Ink and Lyre. When we get there, just make sure to send them some love, some huzzah mugs, some snonk hearts. We were raided when we first streamed Fate's End, and it just meant a lot to us, and we want to help grow the community of other streamers as well. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And we are going to raid Scabby Rooster. All right, so I think that's it, guys. So thank you all so much for joining us. We really appreciate the support, and we will see you on Monday for the next installment of Fate's End Raid.
Bye.
Yay! Bye!
And we have raided.
Oh.
We in here.